Hello YouTube. So today I want to showcase a deck that I made because I was using Bursad, the legendary dragon, in my last few videos, and I was showing how strong it can be with some different tower combinations. But here we're going to try a deck that has a similar touch to what I had in the last video, except we're using Hacksaw here. And I think he's a really cool hero. He's in one of the old games, and what I really like about him is his ability to do a lot of stalling and a lot of tanking. His armor resistance is really big here, and I think that really makes him shine compared to some of the other heroes. I did put the barbarians back in my deck because obviously that bush is going to be really annoying, and then I also put in royal archers instead of the glacial druid because I want to be able to deal with dragons if they come up. So let's just hop into a battle here. Yeah, this is going to be tough. He has the Dwarven Mecha Arcane Wizard, pretty decent levels. So this will be a nice matchup to showcase if Hacksaw can match up against Bursad. This map is not as great. I do prefer the other one in the bandit area for this part of the arena, but we can probably make this work as well. Let's go with the Tesla right off the bat, per usual. We're going to keep that same spell cycle. I do think these three spells together are just really good for wiping out packs early on and getting that early eco so that you can get an advantage above your opponent. He's going to go with the gliders though, so we're going to have to go with the archers here right away. Those gliders are really annoying, and we're probably going to have to let one leak at least because I just don't have the eco to be able to keep up with everything. Especially when I have Hacksaw, who is only ground. I mean, that's definitely something that's a little bit tough. And I'm not used to only ground units. Like, even in the old Kingdom Rush games, I do prefer the ones that can hit aerial. Especially in Alliance, I mean, there's just so many annoying flying units. You need to at least have, like, a Vesper or something to be able to take care of those. What is really nice, though, is we were able to get 2 lives off of him right away by sending the gliders his way as well. Especially because he only has the battle mecha down. I had a feeling he may pop the battle mecha down. I mean, you have a legendary tower, you're like, oh, I'm going to place it down right away. But sending the flying units, there was just nothing he could really do to keep up with it. I think Hacksaw also really shines in this arena because he can slow things down with his stalling power, especially when they do send those bushes, the armadillos. Like, he's going to be able to do a lot to keep things in a certain area. That was very close on his end. He almost gave up his last life there. We could have done an easy blitz right off the bat. And sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to go for those early plays. I think overall sending boosters their way instead of using boosters on yourself is usually better, unless you could stack the gold one almost every round, but that definitely takes some RNG. So we're going to send the dragon his way as well because he was struggling with those flying bandits. You can see the dragon's getting pretty far, although he is also sending golems our way, so I'm glad I got the arcane in the back. That should hopefully be able to deal with them, but I'm going to have to get my Hacksaw over there pretty quickly. I really like how there's specific boosters in specific arenas, so you will find new boosters in almost every arena, but not all the new boosters will show up in the future ones, which I think is good balance. I think if there were too many, it just wouldn't be well balanced and you wouldn't be able to prepare your decks for specific situations. I really like the barbarian stalling power that can combo with Hacksaw. I think that with the other support towers you have in this deck work really well. But just like that, he was not paying attention and had a leaker. So, nice blitz from us. Got a nice battle chest here. Let's get this ripping. Maybe we can pull an epic or a legendary. The event tickets are nice. I haven't really tried the event out too much. I want to try and get through all the arenas first before I focus on that. Especially because I did get Bursad already. So not too bad, but not great. Let's just hop into another battle here. Bring the same deck. Bring Hacksaw back. Maybe we can get the other map. Alright, so we're going to be going against Allura Wintersong here. This will be a nice matchup as well. Epic versus Rare Hero. We're going to get the same map, but that's fine. Let's go with Dragons again right away. Get the Tesla in the normal spot. We'll bring Hacksaw down. I like to bring him next to that camp because there's some stragglers. That way you can use all your abilities at the top to deal with the enemies that come through the main area. So you'll see we'll freeze everything down, and then we'll take our stun, bunch everything up, and then we'll hit it with the lightning. And that'll get us a nice ego boost early on. They're going to have to deal with that dragon coming through, and they really have nothing to stop it right now. That's why sending these really strength-oriented boosters early on can just completely wipe out an opponent. Now they have level 10 and 9 towers, so about 2 levels over me right now, so they should have an advantage overall no matter what. I mean, we can see that that archer tower really did destroy that dragon, and it's barely upgraded. This could definitely be tough in the long run for me. Level 10 towers, though, in this arena seem like a little bit outlandish to me. I mean, I'm rocking level 7, level 8 towers right now. I think my hero's... Hacksaw is only level 6 right now, so if that puts it into perspective. I do think that if you have troops and towers and spells around level 6 or 7, then you'll be able to get by in this arena pretty well. It's always nice to have high-level troops, but definitely don't force it if you feel like the strategy is not going to work. So we can see here, they're doing the same thing, trying to bunch those spells up at the beginning, but we got the roly-polies going their way. They're going to have to get some, maybe AoE down. Yeah, because like that's another thing with the Tesla, is the Tesla just destroys things like roly-polies. It can hit chain between enemies that are ground in air. That's really helpful when they have those combo attacks going through. And they definitely have a nice group of golems going my way right now, but I think we should be able to stall this out and at least defend it. It's going to be annoying because he'll definitely get the gold advantage here. But I think as long as we can survive, we should be able to get a nice push going here in the later rounds and hopefully knock him off his feet. Hacksaw just doing a really nice job of just cutting down enemies. Sometimes you just need some raw damage and some stalling power so that your towers can do a lot of work as well. There's really not much that he can do to interfere with the other opponent, I believe, but just how much value he brings to your own side I think is worth it alone. Coming up on wave 3 here. It's definitely sending a lot of heavy armored troops towards my way, so we're probably going to have to get some more mages down or else I don't think we're going to be able to deal with this. But I kind of like that he's sending all of one type of resistance my way, because then I can focus on just one type of tower and it should cut through most things. Let's freeze this up. Let's move the barbarians so they get some more value. You know, all these like little micro adjustments can really go a long way in this game, especially when it comes to that stalling power and just getting little damage in here and there. It can make or break a match for sure. And I think that when we get to the higher rounds and the higher arenas, it's really going to become apparent, especially with when you have strategies that just take out waves right away and give you that gold economy boost. I do think that the gold advantage that you get is a little bit unbalanced right now. I just feel like if you get unlucky with the first booster and your opponent gets a golem to send your way and you don't, then they're almost always going to get that gold boost right away compared to you. And that can be frustrating a little bit, especially when you feel like you're already at a disadvantage and the game just began. So I think if they reduce the amount of gold they give you, it would be better balanced. Because I do think there should be a slight reward for killing things faster, but it shouldn't be as strong as it is. We are surviving here though, and we both have 3 lives, so we're doing a pretty good job on defense. Yeah, I'm going to sell that barbarian and get another mage tower just because they have so many normal armored enemies coming my way. Let's freeze this, get a nice combo going. That should get a lot of value there. Even though we don't have our lightning, it's nice to stall those out early because we'll probably get another rotation of those spells by the time they go around to the second area. Because I think this round could definitely determine the match depending on if we can both defend it. Because that dragon is going through on their end right now. And he places a mage tower down, which isn't good. They may have thrown the match placing that mage instead of an archer. Because now the dragon's going to go through. They had 2 leakers. Not sure what the other troop was that leaked. We're doing a decent job defending on our end, but this could get really rough here. I think we're going to get a couple leakers on our end as well. It's going to come down right here between the two of us if we can stall this. And just like that, they have too many go through. So that was another nice win as well. Even though he was around 2 or 3 levels higher than me, I feel like overall it was a fair matchup. And just like that, we're going to get the next arena as well. That is huge. Let's open this chest here as well. Maybe we'll get something new. And there we go, Sabotage. I was reading that spell earlier. It's pretty nice because it can negate enemy resistances, which I think will be very useful in the later arenas. Follow if you want some more Kingdom Rush Battles content. I'll probably be trying out some more decks. I want to try and get to the later arenas before I do that, but we'll see. Maybe I can come up with something interesting. Peace out.